Surveying what appeared to be a student bar, Paul, who was a 50-something plus tax, turned back to his friend with a very worried look. "Hey, are you sure that we're in the right place here?" "Of course we're in the right place. The girls are there. Over there, look." "Where? I can't see anything that resembles a woman." "Oh, for heaven's sake, there they are, on the pool table." "On the pool table? Not those two in combat fatigues, Manchester Martin boots and long overcoats. Good God, are you out of your mind? They're less than a third of our age, and total freaks, what with all the black lipstick, nail varnish and hair. Oh, why are they all in black? They're goths. That's the fashion these days. That's what young women dress like. And they want father figures. Father figures. They like father figures. A lot of children like Father Christmas. That doesn't mean we join them. Don't be silly. Look, they're looking across. Come on, let's go and introduce ourselves. Jesus Christ, I feel like a paedophile in a playground. What have you got me into here? I'll stop being a fool now. Come on, I'll introduce you. This is Casper and this is Spencer. Paul shook Casper's hand. There was a serpent tattoo in vivid red primary colours stretching all the way back under her armpit. What do you think of it? What? My tattoo. Oh, yes, very, very colourful and so many, many scales. Yes, my parents paid for it. They said if I was going to have one, then it should be done properly. They flew me out to Japan. It was done by a Yakuza tattooer, a mafia member. I see. Very, very wise. You don't like it, do you? I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. I can always tell when someone judges a book by its cover without reading or delving into the story or trying to find the soul. I suppose you don't like my name either. Well, it's unusual. It's certainly original. Come on, darling. Come on, darling. We're going to go for a cigarette and just review this situation. Christ, what in God's name have you got me into here? They're less than a third of our age and gay. They're not gay. That's why. It's just how they dress and how they act these days. What are we doing here? Brian, what are we doing here? Oh, you've always got to poop the party. Why don't you just get into the swing of it a little, you clown? Where do you find these two? On gaydoggirls.com or in a lesbian lounge or something? They're not gay. Why would they be advertising for two mature companions? They advertise for two. Where did they advertise? In the Good Old Companions Guide. Oh, you haven't found them in that old pensioners periodical. I mean, why didn't you just look in the Pentonville Prison Gazette? You're going to stand outside and meet them on a release day or something. They're young, they're intelligent, they're both ex-ladies' college, and, well, that explains it. That explains why they're nut jobs. You lock the same species or same sex away in a claustrophobic situation, bound to get a mutation. Right, they're coming back. Shh. Right, guys. We've had a little discussion and we've decided, we took one look at you and we've got to do complete makeovers on you. Dress, names, the works. You resemble someone's grandfather. Wonderful. Oh, I can't wait. Tattoos and scarification and piercings and things? No. Negative. Well, tramp stamps will work on old skin. It's, you're too wrinkled and whatever. It's like putting paint on a non-stretched canvas. Thank you. I mean, don't try and honey glaze it or sugarcoat it. Just give it to me straight, yeah? Bitter pill. Listen, we're also going to have to change your names. We thought of, you're going to be called Evelyn, we think, and you, Brian, we've changed to Rafer. Your names are old as well. We want something upbeat. Like hell we are. It's not metrosexual mantle, that's all. It's just more liberal and, it suits the age of equality and stuff. You're not scared of a little equality, are you, Evelyn? It all depends on whether it's being forced foie gras style down my throat at rather speed. Do you know, I quite like you. You've still got a lot of fizz. Yeah, I like you. I wasn't wanting some old flat soda pop without any bubbles in there. Listen, why are you two hunting down old bulls? What's the matter with you? Why don't you just go for someone nearer to where you are, your age and things? Because we're looking for a little bit of an easy prey, and also we're sick of that 20-something. We've done a lot of experimentation with that, and we want something sage with sentience, karmatic in karma. I see. So what do you think? Would you be sort of my sageful centennial, Evelyn? I'm not your type, I don't think. You don't know that. You're looking at the cover. You've got to look deeper. You're too young. If we put both your ages together, you'll still have a lot of change back from either of us. Well, you see, we're not looking at that. We're not looking at the skin. We're looking at the souls and how they might marry up. And you may have a sort of syncopation, and your soul could even be younger than mine. Sounds it. I doubt it. I doubt it very much, Casper. But, well, we'll give it a little try. There's nothing wrong with a few beers and a game of pool, now, is there? No, I suppose not. Right, what do you actually do? What do you work as, you girls? We're in TV. We're the meeters and greeters in a game show. I see. I'll get some beer. Don't go missing now, Evelyn. Christ. You're called Rayford. At least that's slightly masculine. You've heard what they've called me. What they've affixed me with. This bisex pseudonym, Evelyn. Sounds totally feminine. Well, I thought he was one of your favourite authors, Evelyn Waugh. He was, but he was also terrifically camp, you know. Back in the day, terrifically camp. Oh, how long have we got to put up with this? Don't be silly. We're here for the duration. We're off for a shopping spree as well. Forget it, you maniac. A shopping spree with these two? What, you don't think we're spending money on these two? No, they're spending money on us. They're spending... What? Yeah. They'll end up with us in a bally points and tutus if we're not careful. What do you mean they're spending money on us? Come on, it's fun, isn't it? It's like being a free radical again. It's fantastic, isn't it? Do you not think that it's a little bit late for us to be joining some, I don't know, love parade? We're in our late 50s. Very late 50s. You've got 2 ex-wives. So I think we're going to start picking up the hash pipe and guitar and playing. What, we're going to head on some sabbatical to the Stonehenge on Glastonbury, eh? Our clocks can't be turned back, you know. We're on double summertime as it is. It's not happening. Well, let's just live the afternoon then, shall we? Do you know, it's always you that's been running after some sort of strange dream. You know, come on, it'll be fun. Let your hair down for once. We haven't got any to let down. Mine's all receding on top of my feet. Yours on your chest and the back of your arse, by the sounds of it. Well, let's just try and have some fun. Evelyn. Don't call me Evelyn. Paul, you're Brian, for heaven's sake. Evelyn. Oh, God. Now, are you ready for a little makeover? It could really work, this. I'm good at this. I could really, really, really make it work. I've looked at you and, yeah, we can do it. Well, it's just what I've been waiting for. Yeah, I mean, young girls to dress me in denim, try and tighten my buns again and all the rest of it. Yeah, just let me be your mannequin, eh? Do you know, I was thinking some sort of leather lace, old rock father look. Oh, keep talking, babe. Keep talking. I can feel my buns tightening. Can I have a leather jacket with Hellboy written on the back as well? I don't think you're grooving to this, Daddykins. This, you know, this is what I do for a living. You should be really sort of overjoyed with me taking you on and giving it a go, trying to put some life back into you. Oh, I'm so thankful. But listen, darling, you know, this worn-out old leathered skin, you can actually oil it, tan it, canalize it. Believe me, it's just still going to be jaded and saggy, you know, So you're just a saggy old bagpuss then, eh? We'll tighten you up, don't worry. Look, it's scuffed, cracked, creased. You can scrub it, but old skin is old skin. It's, to try and reclaim the mask of youth, it's not, come on, let's accept the fragile, fickle truth, shall we? We're old. No more of the old Philistine. No more of the parleying of the pessimism. Take it from me, we are going to dance. I am 50-something, with a lot of tacks. I start dancing around the speed, I'm going to probably popping a knee or something. Stop with the negativity. We're going to move forward together in sexual, spiritual sunshine. Do you hear? Do you dig it, Daddykins? Oh, Daddykins. Oh, yeah, I really, really do dig it. Oh, good. I mean, oh, God, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, Brian? Oh, come on. We're in some rutted routine. Let's blow it all. Let's blow the boredom to non-stop smithereens, eh? We'll build a brand new, something from the ruins of a nirvana. Listen, Captain Blitzkrieg. You have got particularly nothing to lose. It's always with the nihilists, isn't it? They're not interested, they're not bothered about losing everything. I am quite happy with my status quo. You're going to end up like that old history teacher we once had. Remember, he died. He'd been decomposing for weeks. Nobody even knew he'd gone. Let's go out in a blaze of bullets. I don't know, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yes? What are you two mumbling about here? Well, we were just discussing Stetsons, stilettos and six-shooters. It turns out that, what's his name again? I forgot his name. What is it? Rafer. Rafer wants to go out in a blaze of bullets and glory. He's not content with pass across peacefully. Rafer. I don't think it's a good idea. Well, I don't know. It's not a bad idea to fight for your corner, give it a go. And well, I mean, of course. What do you mean? Well, you can put a bit of fire into things and create a mini civil war in the parish, burn down the church, blast open the jails, and ride off to the hills with some sort of posse after us? No, Evelyn. I was thinking more of the powerful sort of persuasive pacifism of maybe the gentle guiding hand of Gandhi. Gandhi? Well, he went out in a blaze of bullets too, didn't he? Oh, Evelyn, we're definitely going to have to work on you. This pessimism, you're calmer, it needs some hellish cleaning. I'll throw it in the wash. It'll be ready Monday. Listen, my little Buddhistic butterfly. You can't change. And anyway, what is with all the morphing? What do you want to morph somebody into something else for? Are you constantly changing everything? Are you not happy within your skin, or what? Not that it should concern you, but I feel as though you should express yourself and stop with this mundane conservatism. Wear your soul on your sleeve. Exhibit your inner exotic being, like the ancient tribes. This is why, I like what I've become. And you should too. You've got to release the spirit, Evelyn. Yes? Yes? Oh, yes, definitely. Release something, anyway. You seem obsessed with remodelling. I'm quite happy where I am, in actual fact. Listen, Evelyn, you look, smell, and, you just sound old. It's time for a complete transformation. Let's have the full works, especially the mind. The mind. And just how do you sort of intend to remold my mind? Recalibrate the old cranium, in a sense. Well, physical exercise, a lot of physical, induce a little bit of change. But then we go, sextasy drugs. Sextasy? What do you mean? Well, steroids, testosterone, replacement, everything. Black bombers, kickstart, jumpstart the old, libido. Oh, very funny. Very, very funny. I'm being serious. If need be, we'll put you on LSD and magic mushrooms, but we're going to jumpstart you. We're going to get the soul, we're going to get the system moving, soldier. I do this with old movie stars. I revamp them, paint them, preen them, pluck them, get them back to a semblance of starmen. I give them credibility, courage. You leave it to me, mister. I know all the moves. Ooh, I bet you do, sister. If you're turning tricks 3 times a day, I wonder you haven't burnt out your own clutch. Evelyn, Rafer, together. Rafer, Evelyn, we are going to have a fabulous new restoration. Heart, soul, bodies and minds, everything. Oh, I can't wait to get you in the body shop. Cut, shut, done. What is your body shop called? It's called the Freak Boutique. Yeah, that sounds all right. Obviously, this change comes at quite a cost. Pain, penance, sufferance. Pain. Pain, did you say? Yes, dear Brian. Pain. Evelyn. Rafer. His name's Rafer now. Oh, sorry. Rafer, my dear darling. Yes, pain, and lots of it. Courage, mon brave. Don't you even think about going and shuffling stage left. It's you that wanted this. Come on, spiritual, karmatic change. No shuffling stage left, remember. Confidence. You've signed up for the old love caravan now. No running away. Evelyn, I think possibly to lead by example. Why don't you go first when we eventually begin with the transformation? Give Rafer a little confidence, and maybe then you get the appreciation. Yes? Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. And how long is this transformation going to take? Well, it's usually 6 weeks, intensive training and therapy. And it's unbelievable what we can achieve. Unbelievable. I see. Well, we definitely don't want to miss out on that then, do we, Rafer? Well, we certainly can't. No, I suppose not. Is there any part of what you see before ye, is there any part of it that might be worth saving, leaving in its original, form, state? Well, we've looked at you, and I think possibly everything is a bit sort of the old bagpuss and baggy, but you still retain a somewhat sharp jawline. Possibly keep the chin as it is. So a couple of inches of skin and bone, that's about it. Nothing else. No, 5 decades of torture and torment. You don't want to save anything else. Maybe just put it in the scrap cart. You don't not a cute elbow, or maybe a curvaceous heel. Nothing. No, I don't think so. And even the chin, I think we're just covered in some designer stubble. Oh, good. Well, start with the chiseling, eh? Hammer away, Michelangelo. How about it, Rafer? What do you think? Are you ready to let the angel fly from its stone? Its rough and ready stone. Ready for the makeover, Rafer? Oh yes, I'm ready. All right. I mean, you can't expect miracles, but little suffering is extremely good for the soul, they say. So, There is, however, Casper, one big dinosaur laying dead on the drawbridge. And that is that I am completely asexual. I have no stirrings in the direction of taking any tablitas. It won't do any good. You see, you might as well... Yes, it's okay. No, I'm being serious. It's no good thinking that I'm going to take guardianship of one of your lesbian harems or naked hashrams. It's precious little use for me to be in one of your soft porn pleasure palaces, shall we say? Pain or no pain. We know, Rafer. Sorry, Evelyn. Rafer has given us a full ESP on you. Oh, has he indeed? Has he indeed? Yes, I mean, that's one of the extremely irresistible things. I've never in my young life had the opportunity of basically working with what is a lesbian trapped inside a man's body. It's so intriguing to me. Oh, thank you very much. Rafer. Brian. Rafer? For heaven's sake. Oh, what have you... Do you mind if I just have a word with my dear old companion here? What have you told her about my... Well, I was going to say problem, but why have you mentioned, that I am a asexual, bonus castrated male? Why have you done that? Well, I don't know, I was having a drink with them, and you know how blabby I get. I just become naturally blabby when I've had a drink. Marvellous. Marvellous. So that's really that's the reason they're here, isn't it? It's not particularly about you, it's me they want. So, oh God, I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't know what I'm doing here. Listen, I don't know. I've got to be quite frank with you. I'm not a freak or anything, and I don't really want to work with you. I don't want to be in this. No. Listen, Evelyn, it's not just about you. You're going to be about everyone. This little charade and gig you got, I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be, but whilst you're playing this little game of charades, I don't suppose you'll be recording everything. Of course we'll be recording everything. It's for the show. I thought so. So, yes, this is what's terrifying me. So it's similar to you're similar to a slaughterman, really. You're faking this attachment. You're becoming similar to a slaughterhouse foreman being attached to lambs and then having some sort of strange love affair and then having to kill them, brutally give them the chop into strips of meat. That's a terrible thing to say. Well, not really. I mean, let's face it. If you're filming and it's going to be on the show, then I'm the sacrificial lamb that's going to be dissected in front of everyone on a butcher's table. Served up the juicy bits, the tidbits, for the taste buds of those very hungry human hyenas. Well, if you put it as cold and cruelly as that, I suppose you could look at it that way. But that's... What do you mean I could look at it? That's what it is. You're the slaughterhouse... Stop saying things like that. It's just a show. Exactly. It's a show for the whole wide world to come and see. Exactly. To consume hungrily my bad flaws, shall we say. Why do you think just as a cruel, cold concept is it's a little more than that? Well, it's not actually. It's going to be entertainment, isn't it? Because... Sister, what? You want to show me on TV while you dissect me, yeah? Well, I suppose it's like that, but I do truly care. I don't, it's not cold and cruel. You do, I see. I mean, your angel face, I can feel the drafts coming from your beating wings. I'm serious, sister. You're going to make a freak show and use my ass as a bullseye target for everyone throwing flaming arrows at it. Maybe you should find someone else then. If you've not got the courage, but maybe we should look for someone a little less sensitive. I mean, you would be ideal, but if you haven't got the stomach for it, don't be ridiculous. I wouldn't miss this gig for the whole world. Come on, you beautiful thing. Let's get busy. You weirdo. Well, when's the filming start? Do we get expenses? Do we move into big hotels? And yeah. I mean, cue the camera. Try to be yourself. Don't be some sort of fantastic plastic person. That's why we've chosen you. Well, isn't what we do in the acting profession? You're not in the acting profession. This is reality TV. You're going to be revamped and, revamp whilst giving, and also giving the insight into the libido of a young sort of liberal lesbian. I see. Well, let's go.